Okay, so it is unlikely this will make a YouTube VOD, but it might. I am just having a little test to see if I can do this without my full setup. I'm not at home, but I do have my laptop with me. I also have my phone. So, in theory, I can kind of look at my chat. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's mute me. Let's put the music on. Let's see how it goes.
I've been on the road. I've been on this road so long. Asking impossible questions like who am I and where do I belong? I think it's time. It's high time I headed home. Home sweet home, yes home. Home to my precious Lily. She makes any swamp feel like the Garden of Eden. And on the longest, coldest, darkest of nights, with her it's still worth living. She makes any throwaway word sound like the warmest of greetings. Oh yeah, she does. She makes my world go round, so she does, my precious Lily. The cities blur, one blends into another. A 1,000 miles left to roll, or maybe a little further. And for this emptiness, no, 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 there ain't no cure. Other than to get home, sweet home, home, home to my precious Lily.
Okay, seems to be working. I'm just going to play a round of this. And I can watch it back later, and if it all seems to be okay, I might be able to do a little stream tomorrow. This was the last one I had to do. It might be a bit echoey where I am because it's a bit of an empty room. Oh yeah, it moves, doesn't it? I should have looked at my things a bit better. You like to touch vegetables. You don't like to touch anything. You like to be on the bottom. You like to be... I feel like that wasn't a very good... I mean, that was 7 points, to be fine, but... Yeah, it got me some extra cash. Maybe I should try and go more cash in the early ones so that I can get better helpers. Hold on a second. Right. So, what are you going to have? I should have looked at who the boss was eventually. I didn't though. You like things to be in the middle. You're going to grow the size of the thing. You are hungry. You're going to need high points. 2 points for vegetables. That's quite good. You could probably trash a spinach because there are 4 of them and they don't like to touch each other. Just to get some more money for next time. And I probably want extra dispensers next time, but I think I'll be alright with 20. This is 7. These are 2 per. These are 2 per each ingredient overlapping, and then that gives another 2 per vegetable, so. So you want to be under, you don't want any other spinach touching you. You want to touch vegetables, you want to touch everything, you don't want to touch nothing. Go. You don't like anything to touch you. You like to touch everything. I didn't notice this one. Somehow. I feel like this was a random one. This isn't who I was looking at. Oh, it's because my chat's coming at the top. So this is the centrist one next. Right. Move you over here. 20% high. You will attempt to steal things. That's not so bad. Baked? Baked? You're hungry. These are rare. Oh, your vegetables. Oh no. They're just 2 points. Or I could take a random other. More sausages. They're not actually that good. 4 anchovies. 6 points if touching at least one anchovy. Interesting. Sandra Tomato. 3 points per raw touching this. Don't have any raw. Anchovy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's trash something. Nah. Okay. Let's see what anchovies do. I haven't played with anchovies before, so. You don't want things in the center. You're going to increase the size. So I want to get anchovies in whenever they go on so I get both on. Because that's 6 points. 7 points. So anchovies need to go on. You want to be there. You want to touch another anchovy. You don't want to be in the center there. You like to touch everything. You don't like to touch nothing. I had 3 anchovies. You like to touch vegetables. You like to touch. That's alright. Oh, good monies. Okay. Vegetables and seafood together. You're 0.6 times each unique ingredient. Surely that's better. Hungry. Hungry and more forks and spinning. Crunchy. Yeah, I've got loads of them. So 10. About for every 3 in the pantry. You don't care what touches you. You're the only one that doesn't want anything touching you, and you just don't want to touch it yourself. You want to touch yourself. Sounds odd. Sweet potato. You want to touch other sweet things. Okay. Oh no, I'm just picking random stuff because I haven't done it before. So you don't want to touch you want to need to touch each other. You want to touch each other. I've made it too complicated, I think. You like other sweets. You want to be at the bottom. We should take you early. Anchovies. Another anchovy. Oops. You like to touch everything. You don't want to touch anything. Sweet potato. This is going to give me money though, not points. It wasn't very much though, was it? Yeah, create helpers. Yes, I love that one. Let's go trash something. This is just money. Why not? £3 per meat, touching it. And you give 2 points just for it being on there. Yeah, sure, why not? I've got too many ingredients. It's actually worse with more ingredients. Right, you want to go on first. Get out of here. You on top. You fishy. Go away. You don't want to touch anything. You should go on early. You fishy. Get off. You like to touch vegetables. You like to touch sweet things. Another anchovy. Guess you like to touch everything. Oh, but you. It's alright. Because I've got the extra vegetable thing and the extra points thing. Anything I get on there is okay. Trash something. Sure. I think we can afford a reroll. What I kind of want is bigger. That's actually not bad. Let's go with that. You like to be at the bottom. Get off. You like to touch everything. You like to touch vegetables. Slightly chaotic now. You like to touch vegetables. You like to touch other fishes. Look at that. Vegetable seafood touch. I think I'm probably more likely to do that. Right, we like things to be in the middle. Yes, vegetables. 4 raws, 3 vegetables. Go raw then, I guess. I'm gonna have a 4. I don't really want it, but like a random other. More sweet potatoes. Let's trash something. Hey, rabbits. My test seems to be working. So I have my phone balanced on the top of my laptop so that I can see chat. I have my laptop on my lap. And I have my mouse on the chair beside me. So yeah, I'm testing mobile streaming because I'm often away and doing things, and I don't have extra screens and all of that stuff. So I wanted to see if it was possible, and it's kind of working. I don't have as much control. Um, I think it's working. The stream on my phone is like I can see like a teeny tiny, like the size of my fingernail image. It's really behind, so I don't know how behind it is in reality, or if it's just really behind on my phone. But anyway, I've got too many ingredients on my omelette. What don't you like? Oh no, you're fine. Eccentric. Okay, you like to be touching meat or fish. I can put you down here. You like to touch another anchovy, but you like to not be. Yes. You like to touch vegetables. I like to touch anything. You like to touch other anchovies. Get onto the middle. Still quite a lot of ingredients left. I think you'll find there. Oh, extra anchovy. You like to touch vegetables. Nope. This person doesn't like things to be on the edge. No. I actually want a sweet potato. I'm just gonna let it go. That's weird, isn't it? But I'm going to. You like to touch vegetables. You like to touch meat. You don't like anything to touch you. And you don't like things to be off of the edge. I don't think I'm going to fit this on, am I? Oh no! I dropped that one off the edge. I'm also using a mobile internet. Not my phone, but a plug-in one. So I think if I was somewhere else, like if I was staying somewhere with decent actual, proper internet that's not using 5G, 4G, depending on what signal it can get, it would work better. It was more me kind of testing the actual devices that seems to be working. The internet itself is obviously location dependent. But yeah, I might have some time tomorrow, so I was trying to work out if I could stream from here tomorrow or not. Something that I actually want to play. Well, I want to play this too, but something that people might want to watch. Alright, do I got 6? I think I've got too many ingredients, and I don't want any of those ingredients. Let's trash something. I don't want to trash any of that. Okay. So I think we're just going to leave it without anything. Seems weird, but I'm going to. Because this is going to be a tiny... Oh no, shrinking ingredients. That's alright. I thought it was shrinking the omelette. Bing! You like to touch me. I can squeeze you in there. Anchovies. Oh, tiny anchovy. I missed my mushroom though, didn't I? The anchovies are pretty good though. I can't imagine eating this. It'd be very salty. Your money, your points. You like to touch vegetables. You like to touch vegetables. You don't like to touch anything. I'm too good at this game. Too good. What's this say? Somebody flapping. So you don't want the edge, and you got a small omelette. Your target score plus 2%. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's trash something. Got millions of ingredients. 5 sausages. Probably don't need 5 sausages, do I? And I'll be able to pick out the crater helpers. Yes, big omelette. That's what I wanted. Happy. Mm-hmm. You like to be underneath. You're a vegetable. I have bonus points for vegetables. You give me money. Not money, points. Cheers. Here she is. You like to touch vegetables. Do you count as a vegetable? Yeah. So does that one under there, though. Don't want to push it too much to the edge. She. Everything's alright at the moment. Don't think I can fit that on there. I think I'm just going to have to let that one go. Yeah, off you go.